G'day viewers, I made a wiring shag up with this meter. I had the active going out, active in to active out, and shorted them together because this thing has a more complicated set of terminal blocks than the email ones, these older Landis and Gaia ones. Now it's correct, they had the phases shorting and the phases going out to join it into the phase in. And when I put a neutral in, it was shorting straight into the together. It was dead short, so yeah, pay close attention to these older meters, these older Landis and Gaias. The terminal block layout's a lot more sophisticated, even though the physical connections are the same as this one. So you've got to pay double attention. Anyway, it's all correctly wired up now. I won't be able to see the load wheel unless you look right down here in this window, so I did this one tripod free for you. Try and keep it as still as I can. I get the clamp meter out, monitor the current. Since it's at 150 blank, 155, I won't go much over 5 amps, just so I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to be too hard on that one. That's a beauty, that one. It's a 1938, that one, the year that was made, so gotta preserve it. Right, variax on 0, potential's on. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I forgot that was there. I hate it when you forget the stuff's in the way and you end up bumping into it. That's about enough, that's a limit, 8 amps. I'm not gonna go any more than that. It is going, but it's very hard to see. This is going to be a challenge, this one. So one increment should be one increment on this one. So 100,000, 10,000, 1,000, 100s, 10s and 1s. That's pretty slow, but that little meter's going. Well, since these seals are solderable, I may, just for the hell of the video, take the cover off for you. I might do that, because these seals I can solder together to preserve the authenticity of the meter there. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take the cover off and if you look inside, it'll be easier for you to see. Be 1, 2, I reckon there'll be about 3 load wheels in this one. So we'll power off, unplug safety first. Yeah, those more modern seals I can re-solder for the preservation of that meter when I put it back together. Let's put a cover off. This smells and looks exactly like pornography. Look at that. That is just pure engineering, mechanical porn right there, and it smells good. And I was wrong, it's actually an aluminium front case, not actual steel. So this front half's aluminium. Pressed aluminium. It's got 3 load wheels. This load wheel don't have no brake magnets. So look at that engineering and the manufacturing quality of this thing. Truly a thing of beauty, that is. Alright, let's power it back up again. There's all the gearing. Look at that. And there's that little spring there I'm talking about. You see that little spring there? Well, a little tab hanging off it, the end hanging off. That lines up with the metal tab on that potential coil, and that spring lines up and holds the thing straight so it don't creep. That is very well made stuff, and you can see why I'm not going to put much current through this thing at all. Why it smells good in there, that old meter smell. Yeah, see, look at that creep. It's got to stop, surely. That red mark should stop. And it should line up with that spring. Yeah, that spring's supposed to line up, but they all creep with age. It's an old meter. Right, that's it going now. Yeah, slowly turning. Definitely 3 load wheels in these real tall ones. There's 3 load wheels in there. I quite like that. And one big shaft, long shaft. They're like just almost as shiny as HTD platters. There's older ones just have that red mark. No calibration or anything on them, nothing. Look at that. That is just pure awesome. closer look in there. There's our main gear, worm gear, meshing on that gear there, turning that with this little crown gear here. That's very nice. All the little hand screws and everything, all like a thumb screw. But done with jaw the screwdriver. This is all like a jaw that would make things like this. The amount of attention to detail, not a gearing and everything in here. Got a big scratches on the bottom one and on the top one, because the disc's been probably get some magnets during when it was shipped around. Had a recertification date, so those seals weren't original, so 1967 I think they were dated. So this thing's been pulled apart in 1967 and re-tweaked to be accurate again. But it was only recently taken out of service, so this thing's done some should still be accurate. Look at that, that is just beautiful. Yeah, I think roughly it's advanced the same as that. It's hard to tell, but I'm calling it accurate. That is pure awesome. And there's our adjustment. There's our connections down the bottom. Hit a free neutral there. And potential wires, the black potential wires are separate in the main terminal block. Definitely a CT meter with tiny coils like that. You can see why I'm not going to run it any faster direct wide. I'm not going to want to burn those hand round coils out. That is beautiful. Okay, we'll let the 4 get all straight on that dial. Point straight to the 4 and I'll shut it off and put it back together. Keep the past smell in there. Gotta preserve that smell of the past. Power off, unplug safety first. Unplug safety first. Alright. Whack it back together and give it a light dust off, and this thing's pretty much good to go. There we are, back together, and still accurate after all that time. That's quality. Good quality bit of pornography this is. Kilowatt hour meter, obviously, LG polyphase and balance load meter, so I'd say that's in Gaia. Also went under the LG name. For 3 phases of a neutral wire. Type MF3, number 127504434, 3 times 234 on a volt, 150/5 amp, 4 wire, 50 Hz, or in those days cycles per second, 10.6 Hz per kilowatt hour. Made in Switzerland. It's real good quality stuff. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.